Thanks, you guys. And Danny, take it away.
All right, thank you so much, Brian. So, all of the films in the block were created by people with different abilities, including autism. Like the filmmakers in this block here, I am also differently abled. I have autism. That's one of the reasons why I've started D-Animation Entertainment, because I know a lot of us are gifted in the visual arts, and that skill is required in the animation industry. So I knew I could help others like me and enter into the animation industry, and I want to show them that animation can be a great career choice. Over the past 10 years, my company has illustrated and published 6 books and premiered 9 animated shorts, a PSA, and a music video at San Diego Comic-Con. Also, for the past 8 years, I traveled around the country teaching animation to youth on the autism spectrum, as well as every Saturday during the fall and spring semester in base schedule in Los Angeles, California. Thing is possible. Don't ever give up, just keep on going. I am very proud of the hundreds of my students who are differently abled, but today I am especially proud of my 2 students who are presenting their films here. Zoe Rancher, but unfortunately due to time constraints we could not show the India Cheese Muncher for this year's festival. And we have Faith Butterfield and her sister Grace. Their film is called The Perfect Circle. A couple of years back, Faith started as a
Minds representing exceptional minds. We are a nonprofit, LA-based professional training academy and studio for animation and visual effects. And I'm here today with John Clark, who produces much of the work in the animation studio, and with my artist, one of our studio artists, Andrew Turney, who's represented in the block of animation that you're going to see. We have several many filmmakers that aren't here because they're out on winter break or working in the studio, and so
being inspired when I watched plenty of animated feature films or cartoons on screen, even though I started out as a regular artist. But ever since I got to EM, I learned how to do animation. That's how it started.
I'll pass this on to Faith and to Grace as well.
Well, my name is Faith Butterfield.
Flipper. Faith.
Go, Faith. Well,
What the?
Well, it's okay, but sorry for the technical difficulties.
No problem, Faith.
Go, Faith. Well, I started animation when I was 3 years old. I loved cartoons since I was a little girl. One of my major inspirations was Bruce Timm, who also did Batman the Animated Series and Justice League on Boomerang, was originally on Kids WB and Cartoon Network. And I started watching Looney Tunes because it was one of my sources of my artistic inspiration that I come from, which are my other idols are Gennady Tartarovsky, who did Samurai Jack and Dexter's Laboratory and Hotel Transylvania. And I want to tell you my story.
My question is, with anything that you achieve in life, what is your dream, your goal? What do you want to accomplish? I taught tennis, now I'm teaching pickleball. It's very, very popular in the Coachella Valley area, especially among mature people, but it's certainly getting popular among younger people as well. So, my goal was to be the best I could be in tennis and to go to the U.S. Open or whatever. What
direction did it as you went, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, thanks.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Okay, so I guess this wraps up. So it's about soul.
He's never, they didn't like
creative director of the studio part, and now I'm just going to be creating original content with them. But you want to do that now, or do you want to come to me later? Forgot all my cards, but if you give me your card, I'll get in touch with you.
Well, the thing is that we're
Okay.
Because basically, what was the spark that that made you know this was your purpose and this was what you were doing, and what has evolved from that, and where you see it, the impact it's doing, and where you see it going?
Okay, great question.
Yeah.
Your name first.
Hi, my name is Howie Hoffman. I'm a creative director and content developer at Exceptional Minds, which is a nonprofit LA-based professional training academy, studio, and school for academy and studio for featuring artists. I'm sorry, let me do it again.
Okay,
Sorry.
sure. I'll let
We
I
recently
know.
changed our tagline.
I'm
so
harder.
we're-
It's harder with
we're
somebody here.
tongue-tied.
It's harder with somebody here, but I want
so
to.
you know, this gentleman right here,
I'm blind,
he's legally blind.
Oh my goodness.
but I
So-
edit the show.
Wow.
So it's like, when we knew it,
That's
Hi.
awesome. So hi, my name is Howie Hoffman. I'm an animation creative director, and I've been a creative director with the studio, and I'm with Exceptional Minds. We are an LA-based nonprofit professional training academy and studio for animation and visual effects, and all our artists have autism. All our students in the academy have autism, and all our artists, the graduates in the animation and the visual effects studio, have autism. And I have the privilege to do this. I'm inspired to do this every day. I come from the animation and from advertising circles a long time ago in New York and LA, and I've been inspired more than ever before to work at Exceptional Minds. It started off as a after-school program that I got associated with, and then the dream was to have a college and my dream was always to see a studio and have a nurturing environment for those who don't get jobs in the outside, a place for them to make a living and therefore have a life. This is John Clark.
Hi, I'm John Clark. I'm the animation studio manager at Exceptional Minds, which Howie just explained to you is a nonprofit school for visual arts and animation along with the studio. When I started there, I started as a teacher, and we did not have an animation studio. We just had a fledgling visual effects studio, and since I've been there for the past 5 years, they opened an animation studio, and I've become the producer and manager there. And the visual effects studio has gone on to work for people like Marvel and Star Wars and all sorts of amazing clients. And I've got to see in our animation studio, I've got to see people who were my students go on to become paid employees and darn good employees, might I add, in the animation studio. And I get to see them walk home with a paycheck for the amazing work that they've done for clients like Special Olympics and Sesame Street, among many, many others. We've done so much content, and in our spare time, our artists relentlessly pursue their own personal projects, which we were fortunate to get to screen today at the Palm Springs International Animation Festival. So it's a dream of Howie and mine to see some of these guys' original content become content that's on television and on the internet and being festivals. So the festivals are a great first step. And in the meantime, hire us. We need clients. We need jobs for these guys to make a living wage and make a living doing the art that they love, that they're so good at doing. So we're just blessed to be here and happy to be being interviewed by you guys.
Website.
I want to end it with.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. That's where I was
So,
going.
okay, good.
Exceptional Minds. www.exceptional, EXCEPTIONAL dash, not underscore dash, minds, MINDS.org. That'll tell you everything you need to know. And you can also get in touch with John, who manages the studio and produces the Exceptional Minds Studio, John Clark, or me, Howie Hoffman. And we have great clients and we have a great staff. I've been involved with a lot of different animation studios and a lot of different animation projects that people know of, but not to bore you. But this is probably the most gifted staff of character animators I've ever had. And as John mentioned, our visual effects studio worked on Star Wars, Avengers, all the Marvel movies. They do shots for TV and for movies, and we're starting to blossom as an animation studio. We just worked for Sesame Street, Special Olympics, LA Zoo. We did a music video for NPR composer B.J. Liederman, and today we're represented by a lot of their independent animation. So when we're not working on paid projects, they work on their own, and they're great at creating their own content. The connection to autism with animation, it's uncanny. I have certain theories about that, but they have a great visual memory, a lot of our population, and so whereas I might need a chart to make a character run, they can pull it out of their head. They have a memory of somebody running, and they can break it up into frame by frame often. They're not all savants, but they're all pretty dang gifted. And so they're also great at creating their own content because they live in a parallel universe, they grew up in a parallel universe, and so they have these worlds with their own languages, their own visual language, their own written language. They can create these worlds which make for good series and make for good shorts. And so we're very blessed to be part of it, and we're thankful to be here and to be part of, to be good news for you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
First of all, you'll say your name and both of you, and then
Yes.
then just talk about
You want us together?
if you would like.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
And then about the school, the
About,
purpose of the
animation
school,
school that
the
she's
goals,
Woodbury
the
University.
the success of the school, and then the current projects, like what you're talking about.
Okay, not Woodbury University. He wants you to talk with your
Business
name
plan, Deanie Bowman, business plan.
and talk about where you're going to go next. Like what is the next?
Okay, got it.
So,
So name and position.
I am Danny Bowman, founder and chief creative officer of Danimation Entertainment.
and I'm Sandy Vielma. I am her media director.
Social media director for
Yeah.
Danimation.
Yes, and you're what else?
I'm also happen to be on the autism spectrum.
Right.
I've been running Danimation Entertainment for a decade, and through Danimation Entertainment, the company illustrated and published 6 books and premiered 9 animated shorts, a PSA, and a music video at San Diego Comic-Con. Danimation Entertainment's mission is to help individuals with all abilities, including autism, to properly get into the animation industry. And in order to do that, we have 4 programs that to help them go bridge from zero to animator, or any other job positions.
Yeah. So tier number 1 is
The animation summer boot camps. So with the boot camps, we teach 1 week to find the kids' talent. It's about finding the new talent of kids on the autism spectrum after they finish a 30-second micro short.
Yeah, so she's been teaching these summer camps around the country for the last 8 years with Joey Travolta's Inclusion Film Camps and then on around. And now she started a new one in England last summer.
It's in Plymouth University.
Right, and she teaches also in the University of South Florida. She's been teaching there for 6 years, animation. And they're all for kids with autism, showing them how to, if they really want animation, if they want to get into animation, she works with them, right?
It's really about a choice. Some kids on the autism spectrum will want to go pursue further. Others just take their own pace.
Right, so that's tier number 1. And
Tier number 2 is the skill development program, where I teach semester-based animation classes on every Saturday, fall, and spring, which is located in Van Nuys at Music Space. And what I do is that I have 2 different types of classes. We have the Creator Studio class, where the kids get to create their own project in the semester, or they can just work on animation production and the upcoming animation projects. Then we have the 3rd tier, known as the one-on-one mentorship or customized mentorship with professionals, where we help students where we help the youth on the autism spectrum or other abilities create their own projects with animation professionals and get some payment.
Tier number 4.
Last of all, we have is called the Career Preparation Program. Not only we teach them about learning how to do resumes, or learning how to do resumes, but also teach them the basic life skills, life and social skills, to help them not only get the job what they really wanted and fulfill them, but at the same time learn how to have a successful living.
Mock interviews and so on. So that's tier 4. But the main thing that she likes to do is she likes to inspire kids with autism, young adults with autism, to go after their dreams, not just stop and because they have a disability, just think that they can't do anything. She wants to show them that yes, they could do whatever they want to do. It just takes a little time. It might be a little longer, but they can still do it. And that's her main mission, is to motivate her community to actually have a seat at the table and do something with themselves, not listen to all the quote-unquote professionals that say they can't do this or they can't do that.
Yeah, my parents were told my parents were told to never expect anything from me, but it's been proved wrong.
Right.
If I can do it, they can do it.
So a website or?
Oh yeah.
So you can look it up, D-Animation Entertainment, at www.danimationentertainment.com.
Right. Also on Facebook, Danny Bowman or Danny Nation in Facebook, or on Twitter. No, not on.
Or on Instagram.
Is what?
It's under Danny Bowman.
Danny Bowman. Yeah. If you just Google Danny Bowman, you will see all that she's done. You will find her. She's got, she's a national speaker. She's done so many things, But the main thing she does all of this is to inspire kids, young adults, to go after their dreams.
That's the beauty of it.
Thank you.
He was inspired to make a feature, and his friends had warned him. They said, "Oh, don't make a feature film because no one's going to see it. It's too long, and people don't like it." But he had an idea 5 years ago, and he pitched it at a conference, and everybody said, "You want to do a movie about a severed hand looking for its body in Paris?" And they said, "Good luck, kid."
You can do it. You work.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Name
She's
and
worked here a lot longer. I'm actually the public relations
My name is
person.
Rachel Varaca, and I'm the Director of Visitor Experience here at the New Mexico Museum of Natural History. So we want to welcome you to this 30-year-old institution and show you a couple of things. Yeah? Okay. So this right here is our newest addition. This is the Bistai Beast. This is an animatronic that comes to us from Japan. It's based on a specimen that was found here in New Mexico, which shows that we have tyrannosaurs here in the land of enchantment.
Okay, so the purpose of the
Oh,
museum.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The purpose of the museum is to create a repository for fossils found in New Mexico. There's lots of fossils all over the nation that are found here in New Mexico, so the people of New Mexico wanted a place to view the specimens that make their state unique.
How old is?
The museum was founded in 1986, and that was after a legislative action to make sure that the people of New Mexico get to see things that are important to this state.
And the scientists that you work with?
What's that?
The people that you worked with? Scientists?
Oh yeah, we're a research institution, so we're collecting fossils regularly, and we're researching how those fossils fit into how we understand the natural history of really the whole world.
You invite everybody.
And we'd love you to come visit our museum.
Thank you. And of course, you have to tell me your name.
My name is Andrea Jacquin, Jacquin. I'm the public relations or public information officer for the New Mexico Museum of Natural History and Science. This is actually the Bistai skull that was discovered here in New Mexico, and it actually was, when you see the animatronic dinosaur in our lobby, that's what it's based off of, the real fossil that was found right here in New Mexico.
Learning more about their behavior tells us more and more about their past and understanding.
Okay.
Okay, pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. So you have an extensive collection.
We do, and this is where you can actually watch some of our volunteers excavate some of the amazing finds that we have right here in New Mexico.
This is actually where they work.
Yes. Now we do have paleontologists that work across the street, and the paleontologists are working on their discoveries and doing their research out in the field as well.
Okay.